In 1976, Reader's Digest Press asked me to do a book on the Alaska National Interest Lands and Conservation Act. What was that all about? It was about setting aside and creating new national parks, new wildlife refuges, and new wilderness areas throughout Alaska. And I thought, wow, this will be a dream assignment. And I took it on. And one of the first things I did, I went with some Park Service people on a 13-day backpacking trip across the Brooks Range in northern Alaska, in what is now the gates of the Arctic National Park. And then later went to another area in what is now the Wrangell-St. Elias National Park, and then the Kenai Fjords National Parks, the Yukon River National Reserve. At my request, Reader's Digest Press sent copies of the book to every congressman and senator. I don't know that it had that much influence, but I could hope that it did, because the bill was signed into law in 1980 by Jimmy Carter. It doubled the size of our national park system, in addition to creating all those wilderness areas. Dave Brower in 1990 asked me if I'd like to do a book on a place in Siberia that he had been studying. I thought, wow, yeah, I would go to Siberia voluntarily. It's called Lake Baikal, and it's in southern Siberia, very close to Mongolia. It's the oldest lake in the world. It's 25 million years. It's the deepest lake in the world, 5,700 feet deep. And it's the largest lake in the world by volume. It holds 20% of all the surface unfrozen water on Earth. And it's a beautiful place. Surrounded by mountains. It has the world's only freshwater seals and 1,800 other species of plants and animals that are found nowhere else. So it really is a very unique place. The next year, after visiting Baikal again in 1991, I accompanied Dave to the Kremlin, where we had a meeting with Russia's foreign minister, Eduard Shevardnadze. And Dave made a passionate appeal to Shevardnadze to nominate Lake Baikal to UNESCO as to make it a World Heritage Site. And apparently he did, because 5 years later, it was declared a World Heritage Site. My book on Baikal came out in 1992. Peter Matheson wrote a great text for it, and the Russian poet Yevgeny Yevtushenko, who became a good friend, did a wonderful introduction to the book.